Meron din siyang 1 donkey. So 1 donkey ngayon is 15,000. So 15,000 donkeys. 15,000 times 500. So sa donkey pa lang meron siyang 7.5 million. 1 oxen. Ito pala yung oxen. Parang high-end na kalabaw na sa atin. Mayaman lang yung ganyan. So isang oxen is 150,000. Then camels. So 500,000 isang camel. Just search it sa Google. So pakamahal pa ng camel lang. Kaya nasa Dubai lang sila. No? So all in all, total is siguro mga bilyar na yan si Job sa atin eh. Ganun ka kayaman. Imagine you are money bilyar. Money bilyar ka. So in panahon ni Jesus Christ. So Job. Ganun kayaman si Job. Yun yung net worth niya. Sa tupa pa lang, meron siyang 70 million. So let's take deep into trials to Job. So ano nga ba yung mga trials kay Job? Ito yung mga pagsubok na harapin ni Job. So right now, I want you to imagine that you are Job. So lahat ng sinabi kong asset nasa sa iyo. Meron kang ganong asset. So you are Job, ganong kakayaman. And then you will experience these trials of Job. How would you react? Paano ka mag-react? So, Job chapter 1, verse 12. One day, Satan, the adversary, appears before God in heaven. God boasts to Satan about Job's goodness. But Satan argues that Job is only good because God blessed him abundantly. Satan challenges God that if given permission to punish the man, Job will turn and curse God. God allows Satan to torment Job to test his bold claim, but he forbids Satan to take Job's life in the process. So sabi nga, kaya lang daw tayo grateful, kaya lang daw tayo nagpapasalamat sa Diyos kasi blessed tayo. Bago na ang kotse, maganda bahay natin. Doon na tayo nagpe-pray. Pag napasa natin yung ganito, may bago tayong trabaho. Doon lang tayo nagpapasalamat sa Diyos. Pero in return, kapag nasa atin na lahat yun, do we even pray? Do we even thank God of the blessings na... Ako, guilty ako doon. Minsan nakakalimutan akong dasal, akong matulog. So, do we even pray? And then kapag na-experience tayo ng trials, may sakit sa pamilya natin, what do? We curse, we blame. Kasi it's easier to blame other people for misfortune. Ang dali lang eh, di ba? Parang kung minahalas ka, ikaw kasi. Di ba? Tapos mag-pray ka, Lord, bakit ako? Di ba? Bakit ako? Ba't okay naman ako? Tapos biglang. So this is Job. Imagine you are Job. So Job 1, 13 to 15. One day when Job's son and daughters were feasting and drinking wine at the older's brother's house, a messenger came to Job and said, the oxen were flowing, or nag-aararo, and the donkeys were grazing, papastol nearby, and the Sabians attacked and made off, umalis with them. So they put the servants to the sword, and I am the only one who has escaped death. So ikaw si Job, may isang servant lumapit sa'yo, na sabi sa'yo, Master, yung mga oxen mo, at saka yung mga donkeys mo, inatake tayo, umalis. So, yung kanina, yung pera, di ba? Yung asset na magkano yung oxen, 150,000. So, nawala ka agad yun. Nawala kay Job lahat yun. In an instant, snap of a finger. Job 1, 16 to 17. While he was still speaking, another messenger came and said, the fire of God fell from the heavens and burned up the sheep and servants, and I am the only one who has escaped, tell you. So imagine, di ba? Wala ka na oxen, may dumatay ulit ng isang balita. Wala na naman yung sheep mo, yung mga tupa mo naman, nawala. Then, while he was still speaking, another messenger came and said, the Chaldeans formed 3 raiding parties and swept down on your camels and made up with them. They put the servants to the sword, and I am the only one who has escaped tell you. So, sunod-sunod. Sunod-sunod yung mga masasamang balita. So, wala ka ng donkey. Lahat ng asset mo na wala na in a snap of a finger. Sunod, tapos lahat ng mga servant mo namatay na. So, if you're Job, how would you feel? Paano ako mag-react? I feel devastated if I were Job. Imagine, ikaw si Manny Villar sa panahon ngayon, then you'll feel terrible, di ba? Nawala lahat ng asset mo, mga garian mo. Ako yun, iiyak ako. I'll feel terrible, I'll cry. I might even blame God, di ba? Bakit? Sa akin mo ginawa? Di ba? In-establish ko lahat yun eh. Bakit sabi ko sa akin ginawa, why me? So tatanungin mo, parang ano yung nagawa mo masama, bakit ikaw? So, next slide. So, but do you know how Job reacted? It's also written in the scripture. So this is how Job reacts. By the way, bago pa pala yun, Job 1:18-19. So while he was still speaking, yet another messenger came and said, your sons and daughters were feasting, kung kumakain sila, nagkakasiyahan at umiinom ng wine at the older's brother's house. When suddenly a mighty wind swept in the desert and struck the four corners of the house. It collapsed on them and they are dead. They are dead and I am the only one who has escaped death. So imagine 10 yung anak mo. Namatay sila lahat-lahat in a snap of a finger. How would you react? How would you react if you're Job? Diba? Okay lang mo, wala sa akin yung camel, oxen. Pero 10 kids, 10 yung children mo, snap of a finger, namatay sila lahat, diba? How would you react if you're Job? Paano ka mag-react? Diba? Nakakaiyak. Nakakaiyak if, diba? Sabi nga nila na pag ang child daw, nawala ng magulang, orphan, tawag. Pag yung mag-asawa, namatay yung husband, o namatay yung wife, they called it widow. Pero kapag yung magulang ang namatayan ng anak, walang word sa dictionary. Paano mo din-describe yun? Kasi walang kasing sakit pag namatayan ka ng anak. So how would you react if you're Job? 10 anak mo namatay. So this is how Job reacts. Job 1:20-22. At this, Job got up and tore his robe and shaved his head. Then he fell to the ground and worshipped and said, naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I will depart. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. May the name of the Lord be praised. In all this, Job did not sin by charging God with wrongdoing. So, this is how Job reacts. Kung ako yung naalis na ngayon, I'll blame God. I'll curse God. 10 anak mo pinatay sabay-sabay. Or imagine how Job reacts. Diba? Nagubad siya. Napakaganda ng verse. Naked I will depart, the Lord gave me. The Lord has taken away. So the Lord gave him everything. The Lord lang din may karapatan. Nakunin lahat yun sa kanya. So ganun siya ka-faithful. Ganun yung faith niya kay God. Walang katumbas. Walang kapantay. Job 2:6-7. The Lord said to Satan, very well, parang trial pa, hindi pa tapos. Hindi pa tapos. After na pagdaanan niya, hindi pa tapos. So very well, then he is in your hands, but you must spare his life. So huwag mo lang papatayin. Hindi mong pagsubok, huwag mo lang papatayin. So Satan went out from the presence of the Lord and afflicted Job with painful sores from the soles of his feet to the crown of his head. So I mean, familiar kayo dito. So ito yung ketong. Diba? Parang pag may ganito ka, nalayuan ka eh. Ketong or Hansen's disease. So what is ketong? So ketong is a leprosy. It's a chronic progressive bacterial infection caused by the bacterium Mycobacterium leprae. So medyo malalim. Mga nurse dito or doctors. So alam nila na masakit yan. Pero parang bulutong. Pag hawakan mo masakit kasi puro nana. It primarily affects the nerves of the extremities, the skin, and the lining of the nose and the upper respiratory tract. Leprosy is also known as Hansen's disease. So yan yung ketong, no?